I pledge allegiance to
the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Texas flag, I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
Thank you, ma'am.
Good, very good. Good.
The meeting will please come to order. We do have proof of posting in accordance with Chapter 551 of the Texas Government Code as amended, known as the Texas Open Meetings Act. The first item is to allow members of the public to speak for up to 5 minutes. Alan, I'm going to ask you if you would speak to us about the bills that passed.
Well, the main thing y'all need to know is,
First, tell them who you are.
I'm Alan Bristol with the Texas Association of Counties, and a former county judge from Navarro County. Don't hold that against me. I've known Linda, we came in the same time, and she used to work in our county. Actually, we missed Jeannie, so. Anyway, one of the bills that passed, and has already been signed, is already effective because Governor had broad support from everybody, was the one that requires you to be to approve payroll. That's no longer the case, so you have to go back to your regularly 2 meetings a month or whatever y'all did before and retroactively approve payroll. I know some counties are just, they're coming up with a written policy on what can be ratified at those meetings. So it could include payroll, your common bills. I wouldn't
Like
do-
utilities and those kinds of.
Yeah, the ones you have constantly, I wouldn't necessarily do all invoices that
No.
your auditor or your treasurer does.
I
So
think-
I would just give it to your auditor or your treasurer and figure out.
What we've done before, what we used to call the Friday bills, the utilities, just things that were.
Liabilities, things that are wash,
Right.
yeah, that aren't ours. Yeah.
Right.
Okay, we'll need to look at that, see if there's any.
Yeah, I would look at that and
But-
maybe just come up with a little written policy and.
I know on our listserv, they sent around a little proclamation that they're sending to the court or whatever, like a little thing that the court's got to vote
Yeah,
on.
I saw
And
that.
it did have like utilities and stuff on there, but the bill actually reads the salary fund, so I'm not sure how that works.
Well,
Now, I
salary
read it as
funds-
salary fund, I read it where it was salary funds and routine office expenses is the way I read it.
That's how we're interpreting it.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if we want to go as far
As far
as
as routine, no.
Anyway, we'll come up with something.
Yeah, I would just come up with a written policy.
Well, that's good news. That's good news.
And
Y'all won't have to come here. Okay, we go. Anything else?
Yeah.
Anything else?
Y'all smile. Hey, it's pretty nice here, I'm pretty sure one.
There you go.
Make sure you send that to me.
Also, anything else going on that you might want to report?
Not really, I mean, of course, you know, the revenue cap deal passed, so that's gonna handcuff you a little bit.
But that doesn't take effect till next year.
It doesn't take effect until January. That's
right.
correct, that's correct. So you're good for this next budget cycle.
And that 500,000 exemption, is that still in?
Yes, now, I really do not know how that works, because you have to look at your previous, it's cumulative.
Yes. You're using this year, you use it next year.
Right.
Anyway, okay.
Which, that was done for smaller counties, so you know, you may never get this, y'all are very conservative, just like we were in Navarro, and rural, and poor, and
Yeah, it's
lost your
small.
oil and gas valuations, so you know, you may never, that 3.5 cap may never affect you. So,
We'll see.
but you're gonna have to watch your budgets close, so.
With the fluctuations, it makes it difficult in values. like the oil and gas values and things, but anyway,
Exactly.
hopefully we'll have a problem like that again where we have too much value.
I'd like to be like Midland, Odessa.
There you go. Thank you. Anyone else that would like to speak? All right. We'll have on the agenda for next time, how we might want to amend our meetings, if we want to amend them, and what we might want to show as ratified. Okay. If y'all will look into that one. Okay, item number 1 is to approve the minutes of the May 22nd regular meeting. Any corrections?
Second.
All in favor, aye? Any opposed? None. Motion carried. Item number 2, budget transfers and amendments.
That $3,000, is that the murder?
Yes. Yeah, the murder case. We're just transferring that money from that special litigation fund as those bills come in. Any other discussion?
I make a motion that we approve budget transfer and amendment.
Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor, aye? Any opposed? None. Motion carried. Item number 3 is to approve and pay bills.
Page 15. This is equipment for customer something, it's on JP stuff. I guess is that some computers or something that we did, 2,852 and 2,072.
Is that for JP too?
It's just on it's on page 15 and it's, I don't know if it says a JP.
It is for JC too, I'm pretty sure.
It is.
It's well up.
Yes.
She had a new computer, 2 new computers, didn't she?
And y'all approved the transfer for that a couple of courts ago.
Yeah, we transferred it a couple of courts ago. And it was, what was it for?
Computers for the judge and the clerk.
Okay.
When we had to go to the remote magistration, her computers wouldn't work with the new programs. Was one thing, but she said they were very, very old anyway and needed to be replaced, so that.
So they'll still be able to work after we,
Oh, yeah,
I mean, after we go back to here?
yes, yes.
They'll still be able to book them in from their office?
Yes.
Okay.
Well,
I second.
all in favor, aye? Any opposed? None. Motion carried. Item number 4 is payroll. also, what is considered a change in payroll, if that has to be approved, or, you know, as long as nothing changes, then, talking about not having a meeting, and what is considered approved, at what point would we have to put something on the agenda if there was a difference? You know, I know if somebody got a raise or something, we'd have to put it on.
But not like our part-time having different amounts every time or anything, because our payroll changes, amount changes every single time.
Right, so we'll need to look into that and see. All right, do we have a motion to approve the payroll?
I make a motion for the payroll.
That's second.
All in favor, aye. There you go. Item number 5 is reports. I have a report for May from the tax office. Okay, that's all that I have. Does anybody else have a report? No, if not, do we have a motion to accept this report?
No second.
All in favor, aye. Motion carried. Item number 6, burn ban. Assuming we don't need any. Any change in that since we do not have one in place? Item number 7, special road use agreements. Contracts, permits, and bonds. Do we have any?
Good morning, Judge. I was contacted recently by Commissioner Daniels and Commissioners to add additional road onto our bond, and I emailed that over to Sonoma and to the Commissioner up here this morning to present the original rider that goes to the bond for your acceptance, so you can make that road part of the bond. What road do we have? 402. And 402. And if you would, just whenever they get that executed or whatever, just email a copy of it back. When you get one? Just whenever you get that stamp or whatever, just send it back to me, email back to me.
If you'll give me an email, I'll be glad to do that for you.
Okay, how much you get it? I'll just email you, but I got yours.
That's good.
That's all I got this morning. Thank y'all.
Do we have a motion to approve the rider?
I'll make a motion. Second.
All in favor, aye. Any opposed? None, motion carried. Anything else on the special road use agreement? If not, we'll go to item number 8, which is you to approve bonds and education certificates. This is not, well, I have an education certificate from Pamela Barnes for the court security certification. Do you have anything else?
Motion to approve it.
That's second.
All in favor, aye. We also have from State Representative Cody Harris, a certificate of recognition in honor of the Freestone County Courthouse 100th birthday. Do we have a motion to accept that?
I'll make it.
Jeannie, I'm gonna give this to you. I'll give it to her, she can make a copy. If you want to put this in the,
Time capsule.
time capsule.
Okay.
All right?
And I won't stamp the original, I'll make a copy and stamp the original, if that's okay, we won't have nothing on it.
Okay.
Is that what y'all would prefer?
Get with Jeannie on that. Okay. Fantastic. Thank you. Do we have a motion to accept that? We certainly appreciate you sending that to us. All right, all in favor, aye. Motion carried. Item number 9 is consider an order prohibiting certain fireworks. I'm assuming burn.
What do we do now?
Or, that on June the 5th, we determined, well, we haven't determined if there's going to be a drought condition in July, but at this time, we're not going to limit anything. Is that correct? Rick, I know it's crazy. phrase it. It looks like you put one in so they could, but if you put one in, you're putting it in to say they can't hot fire crackers.
Well, if it's dry, you know, we can't, right? Will there be a burn ban on?
We could put a burn ban on it. I think if the drought conditions change, that we could go back and prohibit it. So at this time, we're doing nothing, right?
There you go.
There you go.
No action.
No action. We are not prohibiting fireworks. Item number 10 is Freestone County Extension Service Summary of Education Programming. Good morning.
Good morning. Well, I appreciate this, my annual visit with the Commissioners Court on behalf of Texas A&M AgriLife Extension Service to let you know how much we appreciate the continued support that the court provides the extension program here in Freestone County. Without that support, and I've told you every time I've been here, without that support, we wouldn't be able to have the program that we do have here in the county. And I can't tell you enough how much I appreciate that support since I've been in this position in 2011. With that being said, on the newsletter, each year when I bring it on the front, I highlight something going on across all 21 counties in District 8. Well, this year I wanted to highlight emergency management as a result of the extension's role in the Rebuild Texas, and myself and my strike team from District 8 having to go down to Brazoria County in 2016 to man and set up the animal supply points with all the flooding on the Brazos. Then in 2017, we liked the Brazoria County Fairgrounds home economics building so much and the couch, we went back during Hurricane Harvey and set the animal supply point up again to help those families with their livestock, pets. We took in the donations. During the floods, we were only one of 2 animal supply points. During Hurricane Harvey, the Brazoria County one, we were one of 14 supply points across the Gulf Coast to take in all the hay, feed donations, and then be able to check in, check out the animals that were brought in and so forth. I won't go through all those details in here, but some other examples during Hurricane Harvey, the Rebuild Texas, where Extension really stepped up as a result of the Governor and Chancellor Sharp, was the Extension office in those 20-something counties that were really affected. The Extension office was the point of contact for counties or municipalities on, hey, we've got these problems, and then the agent would help them, direct them to the appropriate person, help them take care of paperwork and so forth. As a result of the legislative session, if you've heard, Texas Division of Emergency Management has moved over to the Texas A&M system. Chief Chief Kidd has become a vice chancellor in the A&M system and is still over the emergency management. The agents or extension agents are playing a bigger role with the DDC, the district coordinators, right now as a result of flooding, and I just know some of my counties, but agents or extension representatives going out and working with the district chairman for TDM and checking out projects that have been submitted for and gotten the monies, whether it be schools, whether it be cities or county, and they're going in and checking the progress of those projects. Also, those projects that the counties or cities are applying for, agents are helping them submit some of that FEMA paperwork. So that's just kind of our role that we're playing in emergency management. Again, it's not only in District 8, but it's in all 254 counties with the Extension Service. Most importantly is on the back. That's an opportunity. It gives me an opportunity to let you know, which I know you know that things are going on. Gives me an opportunity to brag on Erin and what she's accomplishing. The 4-H Youth Development Program, last year, the 2017-2018 4-H year, She ended up 105, 106% enrollment from the 16-17 year. This year, we still have till August to go, and she's right at 100% enrollment compared to last year. You can see the participation in the numbers that participated in the curriculum enrichment programs. The number of 4-H members at 81 participated in the major livestock shows, not only showing, but livestock judging, quiz bowls, horse judging, and different things like that. The swine clinic that they conducted, the Freestone County Classic that they conducted, and then at the Freestone County Fair in 2018, 4-H members had 159 youth that entered the project, 159 projects that were entered by 4-H youth at the Freestone County Fair. Then you can see some of the leadership and personal development activities, whether it be shooting sports, whether it be livestock projects, food show, fashion show, different judging teams. You can see the participation at the district level contest as well as state contest. And you know the quality of youth that are in Freestone County. Well, there are youth ambassador programs, whether it be a shooting sports ambassador, a water ambassador, livestock ambassador. Well, Aaron got word yesterday 2 Freestone County youth got accepted in the livestock ambassador program for this coming year to get certified. As a result of that certification and they're getting accepted, they have to come back and do assist Aaron with the 4-H program, mainly the 4-H livestock, and promote agriculture and ag advocacy. So there's 2 youth that were recognized at the state level getting accepted to that. On Ag and Natural Resources, just a snapshot of programs: the Farm and Ranch Seminar, the Beef Cattle Management Program, Managing the Beef Herd, the Hay Show, the Cow Country Congress has been around a long time. A multi-county program with Freestone, Leon, Houston, Madison County, and Freestone, what, 2 years ago we hosted it here? Three years ago, but it rotates around the counties. And then you can see some of the demonstrations, whether it be the mosquito surveillance project Aaron worked with our district entomologist, or the wild pig trapping demonstration that she worked with one of the wildlife, and then an upcoming program, the Lunch and Learn, working with Texas Forest Service. So again, none of this would be possible if it weren't for your support, and I can't thank you enough. I always tell you, on a selfish side, I appreciate y'all's support of my annual Judge and Commissioners Conference in Waco. Mark your calendars for that first Wednesday in November again. It'll be that 6.5 hours of credit that I'll apply for. If you do have some potential topics you want to see, let me know, or give Aaron a holler, and I'll be meeting in July trying to get that agenda kind of going, and topics to contact speakers for. So thank y'all very much. I really appreciate your support.
Any questions or comments from anyone?
Thank y'all very much.
Looking forward to the fair next week. Getting rid of the pigs.
Come on, you like that part, don't you?
Item number 11 is to accept the $750 donation from Comm Court Operations Services for the Sheriff's Department.
Yes, ma'am. Calpine came to us on their own, and we're very gracious to them, and they have donated $750 to the Freestone County Sheriff's Office. And we're very thankful for that.
Was that for anything you needed to buy?
They-
No specific on it?
Nothing specific on this one.
Whatever y'all need is what it's for.
Yep, they contacted the sheriff's office, the chief, and advised they had a donation for us, and met us at the office.
Wow.
Very
Well,
thankful.
we we certainly appreciate them.
Absolutely.
Operational services. Motion and second, all in favor, aye. Motion carried. Item number 12 is to allow Larissa M. Jones, Lakota Pilkington, and John Carroll to opt out of county medical insurance. And we're still good on our numbers, Dee?
I contacted TAC because that put us at 9, and that was always the number that I'd heard, our 10%. But what she kind of said is we had been told in the past that if they were going on Medicare, that didn't count against our numbers. But what TAC told me is all of it counts against our numbers, but as long as we stay in there, that's not something that wouldn't drag up any red flags for them. So they said, well, yes, we're still good.
And that's been our policy, that we would allow them to opt out as long as it did not affect our numbers, which would affect our premiums. All right.
Make that motion. Second.
All in favor, aye. Motion carried. Item number 13, consider agreement with Rapid Financial Solutions. And
That is, Judge Grant, that is an agreement. The only reason why the jail was having to have these agreements, this one and the next one, was because of the bank information had changed. But this particular one is for the debit cards, for them to issue the inmates debit cards for their inmate trust fund. Yes.
yes.
And
And it's an agreement we already had in place.
yes.
So we are approving this agreement to change the bank.
Yes.
Do we have a motion?
Make that motion.
All in favor, aye. Motion carried. The next one, Tech Friends Inc. and Argent Financial Group, same situation. It has to do with the jail, and it's the same agreement, isn't that right, Sheriff, that we've had before? It's just changing the name of the bank.
Yes, this is for the ACH transactions to go in and out of the inmate trust fund.
I'll make the motion, we approve.
Second.
And we do have the $12.95 on both of them, just we did, yeah.
We have a motion and a second, all in favor? Aye. Opposed, motion carried. Comments from Commissioners Court members?
Well, like you said, that the Fairfield Fire Department fundraiser went over real well. I was talking to them, they came by and got ice and water from us, and,
Did they leave my cooler with you to finish, or do you know? Check that out.
But they raised, I think, from what I guess, they raised $10,000 in their fundraiser. So we're glad of that. Also like to thank Cody Harris, who has been really helpful. We have had the opportunity to talk with him with all the flooding, just trying to reach out to find out how we can get more money, how we can get assistance in his office, and him have been very good in assisting us in that. And I want to thank the judge and the 911 coordinator, also secretary.
Emergency management.
Thank you. Emergency management working on. Appreciate you guys so much.
Well, and he is here today, and I believe is pretty much, well, we're in the process of getting his office set up, and he had told me that you can speak for yourself, but you want to make an appointment with each of them to kind of talk about the...
Yes, I need to make appointments with each one of them, and you guys, and so we can sit down and talk. And in relationship to that thing we were talking about yesterday, the guys in Waco have not returned my call yet.
I talked to him this morning. He called me and said that he was contacting you
Okay.
also. Okay. Anything else?
I had the cleanup, annual cleanup at Richard Summers Creek Lake, Southern Oak Volunteer Fire Department. It was a big success like always, and I'd like to certainly thank the volunteer fire department up there for helping. Without them, we couldn't have got that done this year, and so I appreciate that, and we are through with it. It was a big success.
I do have another thing to mention now. We had talked about getting those notifications on our phones or telephones or cell phones. And we have some cards now that you can get, You call in or you go online and sign up, and they'll send those notifications to you. And that's not just commissioners, but it's anybody out in the public also. And if you need assistance, you can come either our office or Jeannie's office. Would that be good?
I have some of those cards, yes.
Yes, some cards, yeah. And we actually will help them set them up if they need assistance.
Is it just gonna be like weather-related stuff? Or will that, okay.
Yes.
I think there's a few other things other than just weather.
Yes.
Take a look card here.
For example, if there's a road closure or whatever, we send that out through that ENS system.
Good, good.
Signing up for this service.
Yes, it says, severe weather alerts, county, city notifications, and street closures. So like if they were doing the mosquito fogging or anything like that, you can get all that information.
Good.
All right, that's all I have. Do you have a motion to adjourn?
I make that motion.
All right. Now, be thinking about what you want to do on the meeting.